Good evening and welcome to the final show, show 10 this week for GovCup TV. We're at the beautiful Balboa Yacht Club in Newport Beach, California for the finals press conference and then the awards ceremony. Please welcome to our stage the Governor's Cup Steering Committee Chair, GovCup Guru, 2-time winner, co-commentator, Andy Rose. You may have to flick that on. Dylan, are we up on Andy?
There we go. Yep.
Andrew, what's your observation so far on today's events?
You know, a few of you have heard me say that this is my second Christmas week, and it really is, because the quality of sailors and the quality of human beings that do this is exceptional. And I've been fortunate enough to get to know some of you pretty well, very well, and others a little bit well. But I've enjoyed every one of those moments. I mean, you know, as I said, a California term, I'm totally stoked, you know, for this. Close racing. God, I don't know what else to say. It was just fabulous.
It's the first time in a long time that Andrew doesn't know what to say.
Wait till I start talking about coal.
And that deserves wild applause, I think. There we go. And speaking of coal, let's invite our two finalists up for the final press conference, in every sense of the word. From, who should we introduce first? I think the runner-up, right? The runner-up first from the Biscayne Bay Yacht Club in Miami, Florida, also representing the Harvard sailing team, Justin Callahan.
All right.
And joining him on the stage will be the champion of the 58th edition of the oldest and most prestigious International Youth Match Racing Championship in the world, AKA the Governor's Cup. Hit 2-time winner, last year's winner, and again a two-peat this year from the Cruising Yacht Club of Australia in Sydney, Cole Tappert.
Awesome.
Andrew?
My fellow commentators all day made me try to pick a winner. And usually I do that, but I actually did pick a winner about 4 different people every 15 or 20 minutes. This was incredibly close fought semifinals. I think one of the more equal we've had as far as skill stuff. But the finals, the two teams and these two skippers that rose to the finals were really exceptional. And, you know, I loved what with Jeffrey's interview with you, Cole, on the boat when you finished, that Hamish and Jack, you said, yeah, if the first few rides were a bit of ropey. Well, I had not heard ropey before, but I got it, you know, so that was really good. And it was. I mean, I've seen you sail a lot, and that was whatever ropey means, it was. But boy, you came through, and I think that's, you have a little more experience than Justin does at match racing, and I think that makes a huge amount of difference, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. I think like the team had to get pretty honest with ourselves at the start of this week that we probably weren't performing where we needed to be honest. And we love coming here and we put a lot into preparing, but we showed up and we were kind of off our game, to be honest. And it took our coach, Jordan, to make us very, very accountable about what we were doing. And
You mean to be mean to you?
yeah, I think sometimes we just need him to give us a very stern word, and we were lucky to get that. And also, I think it's nice. I've sailed with these guys as our 3rd Governor's Cup with the same crew, and when things aren't going right, it's nice that we can lean on each other and then, you know, bring it together in the end.
Yeah, we mentioned that on air, but you had said that earlier. And it's, you know, it's really true. Tom Ehman does a great job during our broadcasts of continually introducing the crews, because I guarantee, you know, I've been a skipper here, you cannot do it without your crew, period. If they're not on, then you're not going to be on.
Yeah, exactly. We make big sacrifices for each other. These two were sharing a room, and Hamish taped his mouth shut all week so he didn't snore and keep Fruin awake at night. So you know, sometimes it's a bit unconventional, but these guys have probably spent far too many hours sleeping 5 foot from each other in Sydney, here, and they've made a lot of sacrifices, and I'm really lucky to have them in front of me.
Yeah, I think basically just, I should have predicted. Well, at the beginning, I said you're sort of a pretty good favorite compared to the others, and then you started sailing in the rounds robin. I went, oh boy, I guess I may have gotten that wrong. But anyway, it was brilliant. The last couple races, it was textbook match racing, just clinical. Just get a little edge and take them apart from there on.
I love that you say that, but it really didn't feel like that. Justin.
Well, you were under anesthesia for the clinical part.
He was. These guys were getting off the line, getting the first shift, and I think like took us to just stay very calm. But I mean, it was very hard to keep up. We spent a lot of time looking at the shift, and a lot of the time, it felt like we were like, oh no, he's got it too. We've called the wrong side, and Fred and I and Hamish were left scratching our heads. But yeah, that's why it was a great series, and these guys were quick. And before we started racing, we like cheered each other on. We love racing these guys, and we had a really good time doing it.
So Justin, you came out a little bit short, but you sailed a brilliant series. Justin won the combined 2 rounds robin series, and Jeffrey Peterson had said that Justin is probably the best young sailor in the United States, and I think with Morgan in a close second, I think you are. And the only problem is that you're 22 instead of 21, because Justin has gotten 4th in his first one, 3rd in his second one, 2nd in this one. All he needs 1 more year.
Yeah, we were talking about extending that age limit. I don't know. Maybe we should make that happen now. It's up to Andy now. I was born 2 months too early.
So this morning you were one of the ones that voted for the under 25, right?
I whatever we can do to come back here, we'll do. But in all seriousness, yeah, we had a great series with Cole. We definitely left some stuff on the table. Definitely, I can take the brunt of that. The boys in front of me worked incredibly hard to put the boat in the right, going fast. Ollie and Harrison worked so hard. So can't thank them enough. We led around a lot of those marks, but couldn't quite piece it together. But they were killing it out there.
Well, it was exceptional to watch. The crew work on both your boats. The first boat get it around, perfect set. Yep, another perfect set. I forget which one of you did an incredible jibe set. I mean, but those are difficult moves. But these guys make it look extremely easy. I should say that Justin said this morning that he said, well, I guess this is my last match race in a while. Well, that's true. But I think we can all look forward to a very large chance of watching him in the Olympics in 3 years sailing the 470s. So, we'll be tuned in. I also want to acknowledge his older brother, or I'm sorry, which one of you is older? They're twins.
That's me.
Yeah, well, no wonder. The second one's always better. Mitchell flew in yesterday, and I knew, but he said, keep it a secret from Justin. And of course, I can't keep it a secret, so I told a few others, but I swore them to secrecy, and they all did it. But Justin, tell me it's very cool what you said.
Now that you've been, bring him up.
Yeah, come up.
Get up here, Mitchell.
Sit right here, buddy. Sit right here.
At first, I thought they were identical twins, but then I changed my glasses. And Justin, first, what you said was really neat today when we talked about that this afternoon. That you said it was a surprise, and what did it mean to you?
Yeah, when we finished the first race of yesterday, a few of us turned on our boat and we were looking at the coach boat and we're like, oh, that doesn't really look like Jeffrey. That looks a lot more like Mitchell. And to see my brother there, that was quite the best surprise I could have ever asked for. It put a smile on my face. Having him here the last 2 days really meant the world to me. I think this is one of the longest times I haven't seen him. So was great having him here supporting us. You know, I hope Theo and Marius can say the same thing, because having a brother here is truly, truly special. We sailed this regatta together here 2 years ago when we came fourth, and it was just awesome having him here. You know, meant the world to me.
Well, what we sort of figured is the word you use, supporting, is very apt, because I think that the family plan here is for Mitchell, who has a prestigious internship this year. They're going into their senior year at Harvard, and we figured Mitchell's going to make a whole bunch of money, and Justin's going to keep sailing, and eventually Mitchell will build a really neat new boat and then decide whether he wants Justin to sail with him.
That's exactly right.
I hope I make the cut.
I suspect you will. Well, guys, again, this is why it's Christmas week. You guys are incredible, inspiring, and a tribute to both your countries and your sport and your yacht clubs. But I couldn't be more pleased. I'm second Christmas week. What can I say? Thank you.
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, Andy.
Okay, we still have audio. We still have program. We've lost our studio lights. T-Dub, where's Tom Walker? I don't know. I think that was a power outage because we've also lost the televisions, haven't we? We lost the monitors? Oh, that one's working. Okay, well, we will carry on here through thick and thin. And it was good to talk with the Commodore this morning that they're going to do some work on the electrical here next year. May need a contribution from Commodore Judy Gorski, who's a big supporter of the Governor's Cup. We're going to put some bespoke power all along this west wall for events like this. So here we go into the awards. Shall we just roll right into the awards? Please welcome Madam Chair for Life, Christine Gribben.
No. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Again, this is the 58th Annual Governor's Cup Trophy presentation.
Christine, excuse me. We're going to have to come over here. Sorry. Come right up here next to me, because otherwise we're not going to get you in the shot because we've lost power to that camera. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to the 58th Annual Governor's Cup Trophy presentation. I want to thank my volunteers, my race committee, my bosuns, my housing people, the staff here at the Yacht Club, just everybody, thank you, and Becky, of course. And Dr. Don Becker, he says he has a few words for everybody. So Don?
Yeah, sit down next to me, please, Don. Thank you. Slide back.
Thank you, everybody. I just wanted to acknowledge my race committee crew. They put a lot of effort into this, and like I like to say, I'm just the conductor. All these people did all the work, and they got it all done. Captain Bob Strang on the committee boat, Jill Golden, Jane Hoffner, Linda Rasner, Pam Kreiser, who was the bot master, Brad Warwick, Melanie Nichols, who did double duty on the Mark set as well, Charlie Foss, Lori McClarney Buell, Carrie Deaver on bots. And a first for me, we had Rear Commodore Channing Lefevre come out with us yesterday and had him raising flags and sighting the line. And then, not to be outdone, Commodore Brett Hemphill came out today. So we had some flag officers. And then our Mark set crew, Carl Kimmy, Paul Lubay, Randy Cochran, Mark Acosta, Patrick Megan, Rob Vandevort, and Steve Horst. These guys all did a great job for you, and I just sit there and watched them. Thank you.
Thank you. Commodore Brett Hemphill.
Thank you. I'm just going to reiterate what Don said, and there's a bunch of stuff that goes on here, but we have sponsors. Without sponsors, without racers, without a race committee, we have nothing. And so those three components, along with everybody involved in this great week, thank you, and we appreciate all your efforts.
Thank you. So now we're going to introduce the teams from 12th place on up. In 12th place, Adam Letty, Evan Smith, Ben Lemley from Greystone Sailing Club, Ireland. In 11th place, from the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron from New Zealand, Ethan Fong, Harry McMullen, and Hugo McMullen. In 10th place, from the Royal Danish Yacht Club in Denmark, Victor Melkor, Anders Levenstein, and Matthias Rossing. And in 9th place, from the Royal Prince Alfred Yacht Club of Australia, Daniel Kemp, Lachlan Wallace, and Charlie Verity. And 8th place, from Newport Harbor Yacht Club, Dylan C., Dylan Garcia, Tyler Wood, and Emilia Newman. And in 7th place, from Balboa Yacht Club, Sienna Nichols, Maddie Nichols, Eddie Kleem, and Kai Brennan. And 6th place, from Royal Gothenburg Yacht Club, Sweden, Theo Vesterland, Emil Wolfgang, and Aiden Iaconis, sorry. And of course, the coach, Marius. In 5th place, from Bayview Yacht Club, Michael Kirkman, Peter Jocelyn, and Hamilton Barkley. And now if I could have Staff Commodore Purcell come up and we can hand out the Chet and Glee Purcell Sportsmanship Trophy. Tom, can we talk about it for just a minute? Just a minute.
58 years ago, my folks decided to take Andy Rose and myself off the street. Here we are. They would not quite believe it. Everybody brought their own boat the first year. They were Cal 25s. Needless to say, we won the first couple of years because we knew how to pick the right boat. But anyway, it's unbelievable how this has grown, and you only get here, as was said before, with competitors, great sponsors, a great yacht club, and volunteers. No one person ever pulls this off, so it's just great. And 58 years. Andy, we're getting old. I think. Anyway.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. So this year's 2025 Chet and Glee Purcell Sportsmanship Award goes to Greystone Sailing Club, Adam Letty, Evan Smith, and Ben Lemley. Come on up.
Face the cameras, guys. Face the cameras for a grip and grin. Tom, you're in front of my camera, Tom Walker.
All right, now, in 4th place, from the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron, New Zealand, Josh Hyde, Zach Fong, and Nick Drummond. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there they are. Come on.
This way, move this way, move this way, move this way. Thank you. Oh well, this has been past me. I didn't really expect to be doing a speech for fourth, but I'd love to say a big thanks to the team. I think we sailed really well this week. Really proud of how we did. It's a tough one to be drawing the short end of the straw on out of these top four really good teams. But special thanks to our hosts, the McManuses. They've had us for the last 3 years, and it's always special being with them. And hopefully next year, if we get invited back, it'll be lovely to be with them again. But we'll have to see how we go. But other than that, everybody safe travels home, and thanks for having us, really.
Tom, can you take the picture someplace other than that? Because you're blocking my camera. Can you do it from back there? Tom Walker?
All right.
Not there?
In third place, from Newport Harbor Yacht Club, Morgan Pinkney, Cam Spriggs, Kelly Husett, and Alice Schmidt.
Okay, more like it. Tighten it up, Olivia. Tighten it up. There you go. Face over to our photographer there, please, on the right. Commodores, you need to move your side this way. Keep coming.
Behind you.
Want to give a speech?
I just have a ton of thank yous. Every year, this is my second Christmas, and I realize how much work goes into it to make it possible. So first off, thank you to everyone at Balboa. A lot of you guys are like family to me, and I understand how much work you guys put in every year, and I really appreciate it. Second off, to everyone on my crew. Cam, you were great downwind, and all the pressure calls and how much power you had in the kite was super helpful, and I couldn't ask anyone better to do that. Alice, on the bow, gnarly job. There are a ton of times coming into that gate where I didn't know if that kite was going to make it down in time, but it did every time. So, always came down. And then Kelly, man, upwind, Newport. You always sail on Long Beach, not Newport. But with those tricky shifts, you were on it, nailed it, and couldn't ask for anyone better. And then third thanks is to my parents for always supporting me. My dad's probably one of the best coaches I've ever had, and it's great to have him on the water with me. And then just Justin. Dude, I take it back. You made the right pick. You guys sailed really well.
Thank you.
Nice going, guys.
I have to go up there too now.
Now that worked. You were saying that you would say that was good.
And in second place, from Biscayne Bay Yacht Club, Justin Callahan, Oliver Lloyd, and Harrison Strom. everybody.
Yeah, I'd just like to kind of reiterate what everyone here has said before me. Balboa Yacht Club is truly a special place to come back to and come to the Governor's Cup and race in an incredible 5 days of sailing with some incredible competitors. I think everyone here can say that they had probably one of the best regattas of their lives here. From the race committee to Don Becker's team, they've been killing it all week, to the umpires, to Tom and Andy, to Christine and Becky. You guys have just been so awesome. For the last 3 years here, you've really treated us like family. And we cannot thank you enough for your incredible support and the incredible event that you put on every single year in and year out. It is truly the best regatta you could ever come to. It's just so special, and we can't thank you enough for having us. So thank you guys, and best of luck to everyone next year, I guess.
And in first place, the 2025 winner of the Governor's Cup from Cruising Yacht Club of Australia, Cole Tapper, Jack Freeman, and Hamish Voss. That's okay. Go get the trophy. Go get the trophy. Get the trophy. No, the big one. The big trophy. Give him the big trophy. Not the photo. Give him the trophy. Give him the cup. Give him the big cup. Put him over there. Put him behind you. There you go. Yeah. There's no lights above us, so we're good. That's it. Woo! Okay, go get it back.
Thank you. We're kind of mixed emotions. I think we're really happy, but we're also really sad that this is our last time here, probably, for this event. Well, definitely, we're aged out. We've all asked Jordan to come back and coach individually, though, so Jordan's got a tough decision to make next year. He might choose himself again, though. That's the problem. Yeah, we've had an up and down week, but it's been so amazing just coming back and seeing a lot of familiar faces and just feeling like we're right at home at Balboa. We started slow, and then we had a Thursday night blowout thanks to Larry on the cha-cha-cha. And yeah, we've just had a great week with a lot of our friends, and we're just so grateful to be here and grateful to be able to be part of such an amazing event. And do it multiple times together is really nice. So yeah, thank you, everyone. From home, our biggest thank you is to Jordan, our coach. He couldn't come with us the first year, and then he could come with us the last 3 years, and you can see in the results the difference that he makes. So we're really grateful to have him, and he goes above and beyond, and when we're hurting, he knows exactly what we need. So we're so grateful for him, and we're glad to be sharing our last youth regatta with you. Thank you, Jordan. He might come up. He's a bit shy. Come on, Jordan. And there is a fifth member of our team, and that is Jill Golden. We have spent 4 years with Jill, and I can tell you firsthand she has put up with a lot. So thank you very much, Jill. Please come up, and we're so lucky to stay with you, and we're so sad that we won't be doing it again next year, but we're very glad to end on a high with you. So thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, and good luck to everyone for next year.
Hang on so Tom can get a shot.
Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.
Just for a minute. I would like to introduce now Long Beach Yacht Club's Commodore Lisa Meyer.
Thank you. So it turns out Christmas is not yet over, but first, a huge congratulations on the 58th Governor's Cup. Really well done, and coming from Congressional Cup, we know what you all put into it. So, and we are quite honored to be here. And thank you also. We were out in the water, got to see some fantastic racing, which is the reason that somebody here deserves an invitation. Sorry.
Why do Commodores always try to go off?
Because I was standing with my fellow Commodores right over there. A really special thank you to Staff Commodore Paul Banks for taking us out on his beautiful boat promotion. The racing was phenomenal, and that's from each and every one of you, and that's why that we now have Chairman of Ficker Cup, Tom Camp, to present another gift.
Thank you, Lisa. It is really a pleasure to be here at Balboa, one of our partners in the California Dreamin' series, and another California yacht club that's made a serious commitment to the development and support of world-class match racing. And I saw world-class match racing today. Great job to everybody here. Well, as most of you probably know, our big commitment to world-class match racing are Ficker Cup and the Congressional Cup, a Grade 2 World Match Race event and a championship World Match Race event. And one of the greatest pleasures I'm having as a member of my club and as one of governance is to be able to be Ficker Cup Chair for 2026 and Con Cup Chair for 2027. So I have a special presentation. Cole, it is my great pleasure on behalf of the Ficker Cup Selection Committee to invite you back to Long Beach for Ficker Cup 2026. Congratulations.
So before we wrap up, no event goes without a true leader. And Christine Gribben, this is your umpteenth year of chair of GovCup, and you've knocked it out of the park again. Thank you.
So give her a chaste kiss. There we go.
It's in the books. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Thank you.